First John, so like St. John, chapter 14 and verse 15. It says, if ye love me, right, keep my commandments. Right? Yep, this is verse 16. It says, and I will pray the Father, and he shall give you another comforter, right, that he may abide with you forever. Right?
Right. So read that part again.
Verse 16.
Yeah. No, 14.
Verse 15.
15.
It's verse 15. St. John chapter 14, verse 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
Right. So that's one of the basics of instructions, because everybody has to have some form of order and law. And this is why you see our people are screwed up, because there's no law. And the thing is, it's lawless. Everybody do what you want. Do what you feel is right. You do what you feel is right. The only way a true society works is through dictatorship. Believe it or not. And it sounds wrong, right?
Yeah.
Now, what if you have a wife and you found out she slept with the man down the street, and all she got to do is go to court and take you for child support, and you got to pay alimony, kick you out of your house, and move another Negro up in the house, pounding your wife with your money and your baby? You gonna tell me that's righteous?
I never said that was righteous.
Okay, so that's why you need a dictatorship. She's supposed to be put to death for that, man. That's what's supposed to happen. That's why everything is out of control. The little children telling them, cursing their own parents out. Mom, I'm gonna do what the F I want. And if you smack them, you know what happens? Clink, lock that nigga up. But then you go to jail, and then they tell your ass what to do. Or you put him in some juvenile detention center, and they tell it. So now the child got to listen to somebody else other than their parents. That shit is all wicked, man. Proverbs 29 and 2. Go ahead, brother, you got it.
Matthew 12 and 50. It says, for whosoever shall do the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same is my brother and sister and mother.
Yeah, so it's about doing the will of the Father. That's how you get the basic instructions before leaving earth. Read that again. Proverbs 29 and 2.
This is the Proverbs of 29 verse 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority.
When the righteous are in authority, right?
The people rejoice.
Is anybody rejoicing? Is the whole people as a group, let me ask you, is everybody rejoicing right now? Okay, go ahead.
But when the wicked bear rule,
Okay,
the people mourn.
get the sound of the wicked, man. The wicked is how Jeff would say. The wicked, man. Yeah. That's for the wicked, Job 9:24. Yeah, that's the wicked right there, man. That's who brought us into slavery, right? And they used the Arabs to do that as well. They had slaves. You know, before the slave trade, right? They had to call the sub-Saharan slave trade. It was the Arabs that you see today running your gas stations and all that stuff. They had the hand in the slave trade. That's not a coincidence.
It's still going on right now.
Yeah, what you say?
It's still going on right now.
There we go. There we go. The brothers got it. There we go. Did you know that's all in the Bible? That's why you got to have somebody interpret it to you. Get that Deuteronomy 28:48. That's ready. I mean, you can step in, brother. Go ahead. I don't mean to. I'm stepping back, brother. Go ahead, my brother.
That's good because the thing is that if you go to another country, right? If you smoke a cigarette, you're gonna get locked up for a very long time. Hey, look at Brittany Griner. She just got locked up. Right? Where's the leaf boy? He said, what happened to him?
He just got locked up in Romania.
Yeah. Well, you go to these other countries, right? Ain't no peace over there. They follow after different laws.
Yep.
So we live in a country that ain't based off of the laws that how we used to live. We had a leader. Now we talking about this presidential election that's about to come up.
Come on.
Right. And these people don't have no, man, she was on record saying, why should I do anything for black people? Right? Look at all the blood, sweat, and tears that we had to do for this country. You got that?
Right. This is Deuteronomy chapter 28.
Can I interject on that? You said what she's supposed to do for black people?
That's what she said. Those were her words.
Right. What you think she's supposed to do for black people?
I really don't care about this presidential election. I basically listen
No,
to what
but that's what I ain't asked you. I asked you, what do you think she's supposed to do with black people? Or better yet, is it a such thing as black people?
No, it's not. It's
Okay.
not.
Thank you.
I'll tell you my personal opinion. What she's going to do for black people? Nothing.
Right. Yeah.
They never have.
They never have. It's just empty lies, it's politics.
Hey, you got some knowledge, brother. You've been studying. That's good.
And these people, they realize that politicians have power, man. You can give somebody some money, okay, and they do whatever the hell they tell them to do. You got that?
Yep, this is Deuteronomy.
Yeah, we're so messed up that we're looking for handouts, and we at to the point now we're so broken we don't believe we can do better, but we can.
Yeah.
That's why you see us like when you go to the Roman Empire, everybody think it was just white people. Did you know blacks ruled the Eastern and Western Roman Empire over time? It was us ruling that. When you go to the Dark Ages, did you know that's why they call it the Dark Ages with mythological creatures? That was us.
Byzantine Empire.
The Byzantine Empire was us. It was so-called black people.
The Roman Empire is still here.
This is the reincarnation. This is it.
It's the Vatican.
Right. It came back.
That's
You
it.
know?
Flip that around.
That's the deadly wound that's healed. It came back.
No, they never left. They still here.
Yeah, well, they got destroyed, but they came back.
Renaissance period.
Renaissance. They came back in the 1400s.
Yep.
When you look at downtown D.C., it's all Egypt, Rome. And the reason why it got a little bit out of Egypt because the Greeks went down into Rome and they adopted the practice of went into Egypt and they adopted the practice of the Egyptians. Because remember, they conquered Egypt. I see you got the oak around your neck, right? Is that true or not?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
Yeah,
Right, go ahead.
we talk about Cleopatra. A lot of people think that Cleopatra is a black woman, right? Which Cleopatra, her mother name was Cleopatra. Her grandmother name was Cleopatra.
But she did have so-called black skin.
Right.
But her line went to the Ptolemies.
Right.
Edomites.
That was what you know, colonization. Okay, the Hellenization of the world at that point. Okay, they took over the lands and they named it whatever they wanted to name it. They named the people what they wanted to name it. Right, but we got this scripture right here.
Yep, this is Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 48.
Here we go.
It says, therefore shall thy serve thy enemies.
Right, we have enemies, right? And that's the reason why we don't have our own nation. Right? Our own money.
Can I
Our
ask
women,
y'all something? What Bible is y'all quoting from? Is it King James version?
Yeah, we go into all the translations. But we the thing with us, right? We say we're Hebrew Israelites, right? Not black Hebrew Israelites. We're Hebrew Israelites. So we go into the Hebrew, okay? Because that's the original language that was written in, and the Greek. You know, so we go into the true meaning behind what the words actually mean.
That's why I want you to just let them read to the end of it. So we're going to answer you. I'm sure there's a reason why you asked why we read from the King James Bible. But go ahead. We're going to show you.
It says, Deuteronomy 28 and 48. It says, therefore shall thy serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Read that part again.
Yep. It says, therefore shall they serve thy enemies, which the Lord shall send against thee, in hunger, and in thirst, and in nakedness, and in want of all things. And he shall put a yoke of iron upon thy neck until he have destroyed thee.
Okay. Who had the yokes of iron upon their necks and got destroyed?
Slaves, the Slavics.
Okay, who were they?
Huh?
Who were they?
The pale-faced Europeans.
No.
That's
We
the
had
word.
them in slavery during the time of the Dark Ages. But who came on slave ships with a yoke of irons on their neck? You know why they called it a yoke of iron?
We didn't come over here on slave ships. The
Oh, we didn't come
Europeans
over
came
slave
over on
ships?
slave ships.
We didn't come in with slave ships?
No, it would be a slave ship in any one of these museums
Yeah, there's
over
a
here.
slave
That's
ship over
true.
there.
Where?
Called the U.S. Constellation. That was a slave ship.
That one right there.
And it brought black people over
Yeah,
here, so-called
yeah.
black people.
You don't believe that? So how did we get here?
We was already here. We
Some
was
of us
indigenous
were.
to
We're not denying that. But when they went around the world and conquered the world, and they named the lands after themselves, that wasn't through the constellations.
That's how they rewrote history. It didn't happen like that.
How did it happen then?
It happened like we were already here. We were conquered. We are prisoners of war. We are not
Right,
slaves.
right.
The only slaves are Slavics. The word slaves come from Slavics.
Right.
Europeans
So
were
what does Slavic
slaves.
mean?
Slave.
It means servant. Now
Exactly.
when you go back to the slave ship, how did them people from Africa get over here? We the only people that don't want to uphold our own history. Get that in the 68th verse.
His story. That's not our story. That's his story.
It's
That's
his
how
story.
it's been rewritten.
But you know who his story is? It's the Heavenly Father's story. It ain't the white man's story. We keep giving them too much credit.
I'm not. Y'all giving them credit.
I
You
would give
saying
them credit.
because you reading from the King James Bible.
I
When
can
King
read from another
James
Bible.
read from the Ethiopian Bible now.
Ethiopian ain't our people. You think the Ethiopian shall be slaves by my sword? Get that.
Yeah, everybody that's black or look like black.
They're not the same nation. Everybody that's black ain't the same people.
I get that. I get that.
Okay, the Ethiopians aren't our people. They're Cushites.
They come from Ham.
They're not Shemitic. See what I'm saying? They're Ethiopians. Just type that in. Now, it's hard to believe that you don't accept that we were brought into slavery, and a part of that.
No, I can accept if you believe y'all was brought over in slavery.
We all
I
were.
can accept. I don't accept y'all believe.
How did you get your
I'm
last
not-
name?
Huh?
How did you get your last name?
Because my mother told me that was my last name, but I don't carry that as my last name. Once I got knowledge of self, I became who I am. I don't subscribe to none of that.
Oh, so you don't subscribe to the fact that we were slaves. You can't accept that.
I can accept if you got the slave master
Yeah, we
and
do.
say you
I'ma
do
tell
that,
you
then
why.
I'm going to let you do that.
Because
I'm going
on
to believe
your
that,
money-
but I'm not going to let you put that
Because
on
your
me,
money,
though.
you got the white man's face on your money. Spending it in a white man's store, the white man's gas, the white man's clothes, the white man's everything.
But now you sound
You're gonna
racist.
tell me
Now you sound racist.
God is racist?
You don't know God.
Yeah, dude. God is racist. Did you know
Talked to him
that?
before?
Is God
Have you ever
racist?
talked to him?
Have you? Is God
Have
racist?
you ever talked to him before?
Yes, yes, I
Have
have.
you ever talked to him before?
Yes, I have.
I talked to him in my head, but he never responds
You think
until I
God is
need
racist?
something.
You don't think God's racist?
No,
Deuteronomy 76.
no.
Leviticus 20:26. Do you
It
believe in
don't
the
make
Bible?
no sense.
Do you
Don't
believe in the
pull out
Bible?
no scriptures. I'm a churchy motherfucker.
Okay, well we're gonna
So
cut
don't
you.
pull out no
We're gonna cut you with
pull
the
out no
scriptures. Go ahead, brother.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 7.
I'm gonna eat it up.
and
I'm
verse
gonna eat it
6.
up.
It says, "For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a
can't even
special
read.
people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth."
Does that sound racist, brothers?
It didn't
That's
even
still
say
from the King
nothing.
James Bible.
It didn't even say nothing. It didn't even
Okay,
say
what is
nothing.
it? What is this?
Pull another
Read it,
scripture
brother.
and make it make sense.
Okay, it don't make sense.
Pull another one. Pull another one and make it make
Leviticus
sense.
20:26.
That one didn't make no sense.
Of course it
Chapter 20,
did.
verse 26.
All right.
It says, and ye shall be
Leviticus.
holy unto me.
Who's he
Leviticus.
talking to? Who's he talking
Go
to?
back to
Who's he
Genesis.
talking to?
Pull something from Genesis.
Genesis.
Pull something from
We
Genesis.
can. We gotta read. You gotta let us read.
Yeah, y'all gotta worship. Y'all gotta worry. Fuck
Read
out
it
of here with
again.
this bullshit.
Yeah, because he don't understand the Bible.
Come on, go back.
Go ahead, read it,
Go
brother.
back.
This is the book
Go
of
back.
We are back. It's in Leviticus.
Go to
It's the first
Genesis.
5 books
But
of
Genesis
Moses.
was the first
It's the
one.
law.
Genesis was the
This is
first
the book
one.
of Leviticus, chapter 20, verse 26. Right. It
That's
says,
where y'all
and
come
ye
from.
shall be
That's where
holy
y'all
unto me.
spirit comes
Go ahead.
For I,
Your
the Lord,
spirit
am
comes from
holy.
Leviticus.
I am Lord, I'm holy, and what?
I am the Lord, holy.
Right, go
And
ahead.
have severed you from other people.
Does that sound racist,
From
sir? I'm
y'all.
gonna ask you. Does that sound racist?
They not
He
proving
said, "I've severed
nothing
you
right
from other
now. They're
people."
not
Does that sound
proving
racist?
nothing right now. They're not proving
Yeah,
nothing
he
right
gonna
now.
try-
They're not proving nothing
Yeah,
right
it,
now.
it,
Read
it,
it
sound,
again.
it sounds racist
It is racist.
if
Yes,
you're
it was 3 and 1. Cowboy.
not astute mind.
Cowboy.
You know what that word racist means?
Huh?
You know what? Do you know what racist
You
means?
Yeah.
tell us.
It means
You tell
for
us.
your people.
So
for
y'all
our
racist,
people.
y'all keep
Whether-
going to
whether our
Leviticus.
people-
Pick another chapter.
That's not
out of
what
the
racist
Bible.
means.
Okay, Amos 3 and 1.
Pick
Go
another.
ahead.
No, go to
That's not what
Genesis.
racist means.
Go to Genesis.
Amos. This is Amos.
Y'all
3
are
and 1.
weird. Fuck out of here.
We go to Genesis. You don't know the Bible.
I know the Bible.
No, you don't. What's the word Bible mean?
My father's a fucking
What's the word
pastor.
Bible mean? You can't.
You gonna make it up. You gonna make it up. You gonna make it up. You out here fucking.
You don't even know what this is. How you know the Bible? You don't even know what it means. Come on. See, they think we know.
I asked y'all to go to Genesis.
You want us to go to Genesis? Genesis 1:26. Read that. We're going to go to Genesis.
Go to Genesis.
The first chapter.
Genesis 1 and
Go
1.
to Genesis.
So, if you can break down Genesis
Go to
1 and
Genesis.
1, we'll deal with you.
Go to Genesis.
This is Genesis chapter 1 and verse 1. It says, "In the beginning, God created the heavens and the earth."
Go ahead, break it down.
Yep. That
Oh, y'all stop. They stop.
No, we
No,
got
we
to
don't.
ask you. What are you
Stop.
waiting for you? What does it mean?
Keep going.
What
In
does
the
it
beginning,
mean?
God created the heaven and the earth.
Yeah, what does it
That
mean?
is, are y'all stupid? That's subliminal.
You
You
know,
what the fuck
you
that
don't
is?
know.
Keep no.
You don't know.
I do.
Genesis 1, break it down, brother.
In the
Yeah, the
beginning
word.
of the world,
Go,
God
go,
created
look up
heaven
the
and
word.
earth.
Look up the
He
word.
put Adam and Eve on this motherfucking earth.
The
Who was
word,
Adam and Eve?
Adam and Eve, I didn't meet them. I didn't meet them. Did y'all meet them?
Who was Adam
Did y'all
and
meet
Eve?
them?
the word,
Did y'all meet that?
The word
It's in
God-
the Bible.
the word
Read,
God-
keep going.
the word God.
Keep going.
In the first chapter, it goes to the word Elohim, right?
Mhm.
Or Elohim, which means the outline biblical usages. It means rulers, judges, divine ones, angels, God, God-like, works or special possessions of God, the true God, God. So, rulers, judges, divine ones, angels. So when you go back to the book,
You wasn't
in the
even reading
beginning,
Bible.
God, that's talking about the angels.
There we go. See, the church don't teach you anything. They don't. That's the dumbness of Christianity.
That's right.
They don't even know what the word Bible means. That's the idiocracy of Christianity. They don't teach you anything.
You see what happens when we have a good conversation and then some distraction comes.
Get Leviticus 20:26 for that guy real quick. Let's read that. We got Leviticus 20:26, not 20:26. The one with the flame. Leviticus 20. It's not 20:26.
So not lie with another man.
Yeah. Get that Leviticus.
Excuse me, before we was interrupted, y'all was about to enlighten me on how y'all are slaves and how, before you interrupted, that was the
Okay,
time.
That was Deuteronomy.
You got a social security number,
Huh?
birth certificate. You got a social security number or birth certificate.
Yeah, we all did.
That's slave
That's your
ownership.
slave number.
Yeah, that's a straw man.
Yeah, but you know what the word registration means when you get your car?
Yeah.
What does it mean?
It means you gotta register, you're given the rights to drive and travel as a free man
but
away
what
to the
does
state.
registration mean?
I just explained it. You're
That's
given
not
your
what it
rights, your natural born rights as a natural man to
That's not what it
travel
means.
as you're supposed to the government. You gotta pay for a registration
That's not what
to
that means.
get a light. What
not
does
what
it
that
mean?
means.
Hold on.
Read me.